Hey everyone, this is Aaron with DIY Home Repair. Today I'm going to show you a quick trick that'll allow you to eliminate having to constantly refill that soap dispenser underneath your sink. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here today is we're just going to be connecting our dispenser here directly to our hand soap refill. Now you could also be using dish soap or some other kind of cleaning solution. Any of those would work. To do this, all we're really going to need is we're going to need some tubing here. I'm using 3/8 inch outside diameter polyethylene tubing. This size of this tubing is going to vary a little bit based on the dispenser, so you're going to need to check that. And then I'm going to be using some super glue to help connect my tubing to the dispenser pump right there. And then I will be using some RTV silicone to help create the airtight seal around between the tubing and the pump here. But that's really about it. And like usual, I'll put links to everything I use in the description below. But otherwise, that's about it. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to remove the bottle and we're going to remove the tube from underneath the sink. Now we can go ahead and remove the pump and then start feeding the polyethylene tubing up the hole where the old tubing used to be. So next I'm going to apply some super glue to the tubing just to make sure it's secured in the pump. This isn't necessarily something you have to do, but I've found that over time the tubing can slip out of the pump if you don't secure it. Once the glue is set up, we can then take our silicone and apply it around the joint where the tubing slides into the pump. Now there are two important things to note at this point. One, we want to make sure that the silicone is completely covering the joint where the tubing slides into the pump, as we need an airtight seal for this to work properly. And two, it's best to wait for the silicone to cure before moving on to the next step. In my case, that is 24 hours. Now, once the silicone is cured, we can go ahead and stick the other end of the tubing into the refill below the sink. One thing you may want to do before you do that is you may want to cut the tubing back a little bit so it better fits underneath your counter. Now, you will need to pump it a few times for the soap to actually fill up the tube. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you get alerted as soon as the newest videos come out.